right, guys, this video is going to help walk you through what you need to do for a 2-point perspective for this assignment. Some of you guys already practiced this, but it needs to be done correctly. So if you did not do it correctly, you have an opportunity to do it now. We'll be drawing all of your lines to the vanishing point and doing 2 horizontal, you can put them anywhere you want, and 2 vertical cylinders, and then 2 cones. I've just kind of gone all the way around the vanishing point because I felt like it was easiest. You want to have the cleanest, neatest lines that you can. I'm seeing some corrections that I wish I had made before I darkened my lines. You will need to draw corner to corner and make sure all your lines are clean. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to use the ruler to create a cylinder right here that is vertical, so I'm going to start off with a rectangle. My ruler and cap it off. You want to make sure your corners are 90 degrees. Okay, so if you wanted to just start off kind of placing where you're going to put everything, I'm going to do a square here. So if it is horizontal, you'll begin with a square. If it is vertical, it will be a rectangle. So parallel is important. Okay. So I'm going to copy similar earlier. I'm going to put a square. Now, some of the common mistakes that I'm seeing is that these are drawn too small. You're not using the vanishing point. You're not drawing from corner to corner to find the ellipse. So if you take a look at the rubric, that is emphasized in the rubric. Now, this is going to have a square top and square base. Stop it right there. So any stray marks, it's really important for your craftsmanship that you use your ruler or straight edge to get nice clean lines on all sides, even the sides of your cylinders and your cone. Every corner vanishing point, and I see that this corner looks a little weird, so I will fix it. Okay, neatness is important, so please do your best to keep your paper clean and erase anything that's not necessary. Okay, so 2 things we need to do to these boxes is put in the backs. Lines must be parallel, so if you're not sure, line it up. Okay, so now this box is done. Let's go ahead and close this one off. You can use the width of the ruler if you like. Get a little bit longer. Off what we don't need. Okay, so I have 3 so far, and we need to have a couple more. So I can create, so I'm going to have 2 horizontal. I can do another vertical one up here, which would mean I need another rectangle. You can place these anywhere you like. don't want to do them too close. I would either have them right above the vanishing point or on the right or left side. It just makes it easier. And I will show you what you want to do after this. Vertical, so it does not need to be super long. Okay, so what we need to do next, and I will go ahead and finish this one off, and I will show you. Okay, I only have 4 boxes, which is for our cylinders. We'll need 2 more bases for the cones. Again, by finding the base of this box right here, by lining the corner to the vanishing point. Okay, you can do this very lightly so that when you go to erase, going too terribly. Now remember, this is a square. Now that we know where those 2 corners are going to be, we can find the base. Diameters of the ellipse. We know that this ellipse draw your ellipses in as nice as you can. Clean up any stray marks. Now, same thing for this one. And this, we're only going to see the front of this, so it's kind of slacking back here. We're going to need to erase that anyways. So let's go from corner to corner. I'm going to do this on all of them. Find the diameter. Makes it look much more accurate. I'm just seeing a lot of inaccuracies. So I want to make sure you guys know the best way to do this for your final submission. Okay, so we have the top and the bottom. We might not see some of these. I might have been. So you can use the side of the box to make sure your line is parallel. So kind of take this out a little bit. I can see some of your work. That's great. To really emphasize that you can do this in another color if you like when you finally get it done and it's perfect. But look, I did not use a straight edge there, so that poses. Okay. Clean, professional lines. All right, so same with this one right here. This is the corner, so there's going to be a horizontal line right here. The other corner, so that's going to meet to make the back of the box. Corner to corner, find your diameter, and then that tells you, so this is on top of, or we're going to see on top of this because it's below the horizon line. If you want to use one of the circle tools, since these will be correct circles, you can. I'm going to take out what we're going to see. Like this ruler is very dirty. going to clean up our work a little bit. Let's see, go corner to corner. All right, this really does help us find the perfect circle. And now we can use the vanishing point again in the sides here. Get rid of whatever we do not need afterward. Whatever you're not going to see, switch it up a little bit. Whatever you do not need. Okay, so we've got one vertical, one horizontal, and we can create another All right, so this is tricky. Since this is going to be a really squished ellipse, you need to make sure that this line right here, these two are parallel, okay, to find the absolute center. If you were doing the base of a cone, it would be the same thing. So parallel. Okay, that is the center. Okay, so put in your ellipse, push thin this, go outside of lines. Now to check the back, know that this is, the back is parallel. Side goes to the vanishing point. So there's the top of this box. Now we have to find the corners. We wanted to connect the centers just to, see if we can find these parallel sides. That helps too. We will not see this side, so I'm going to take it out. Guys, diameter that's parallel, you got to make sure it's parallel. All right, so that's our absolute center. Now we are only this top that is similar to this one. Let's see if we can line these up. Check to see if this is parallel. It's a little bit off. Corner's trying to sneak out of the box right there. These are great mistakes to see so that you can make the corrections. Now I want my cylinder to look realistic. To erase what we do not need for that cylinder to look realistic. All right, we need to do the same thing on this one. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do a cone. Now I'm going to put in the horizontal edge first, and then I kind of want to, let me just put in the back edge and then I'll figure this out. So then go to the vanishing point to be higher up than that. Okay, so this is the base of your cone. You can put these anywhere you want on the page. I'm just picking an easy spot. I'll do another one over here later. Okay, find the diameter of the they're parallel. Do the best you can pushing it in. Now we can make this go up or we can make it go down. I do like to make them go up from here. Find your center, your 90-degree center. Connect to the sides. I need to get rid of it. Now I'm going to take this off. So I'll be able to, if you did your work, I'll be able to see it. And it's very important that you follow the instructions. So we can do another cone right here. Those lines. Like if I make this wider, it will work better. I really want this to be a square, so let's just make it a square. Get rid of you. Now find the absolute centers, which can be deceiving if you go corner to corner. Now this part has to be parallel. We have the absolute center. Try and keep it 90 degrees. Our ellipse. Sides. Make sure you are doing all the correct steps. I'll go ahead and finish this last one off so you can see it one more time. And then this X really gives you like a connect the dots template. I did not do this in my first video. Do without it, but it looks like we can't. A lot of people are kind of going all over the place. If you put in like a hairy circle like that, just kind of go in and shape it with your eraser, the lines you want. Okay. Now, back. So this is, we're going to be able to see underneath it because this is above the horizon line. I should show basically the whole bottom. One of the things that we use to get here. I can make this look like a cylinder. know we would be able to see. So you have those natural curves there, okay? So this is what your paper should look like, unless you designed it a little bit differently, which is totally fine. You really have to watch this whole video, but if you needed to, that is also absolutely fine. Put your name and your period, and submit something as close to this as possible. Okay, make sure you showed all your work and you followed all the steps. Thank you so much.